morning, Benjamin. Here we are at the top of the bridge at the very border between Quebec and Ontario. And I was going to show you the city, but you can't see dick. I don't know if you can see Parliament there, but it's kind of snowy out. Anyways, what have you been thinking about?
Yes, that was me running to work yesterday. If you hadn't guessed that already, I was halfway across the bridge from this side of the river to the Gatineau side. So, yeah, it was quite windy and snowy. It was still good though. That's usually how my morning runs are. Anyways, one thing I want to talk about is thinking of ideas. Because I don't know about you, but as soon as I decide I want to think of something to talk about, well, there go all the ideas. They pieced out and couldn't think of anything. Which is why I didn't make any videos until today, rather than yesterday when I shot the intro scene in the morning. I know about you, but that was pretty cringe, that intro video. But yeah, so the first thing I thought about was actually from Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality, which further on, if you keep on reading it, he talks about the fact that if you're trying to think of a solution to a problem, you shouldn't try and think of a solution until you sit down and think about the problem for at least 5 minutes, like with a clock. So that's what I did. I sat down, I started my clock, and still couldn't think of anything. So I decided I turned to the internet for help and just typed in how to think of ideas into Google, and it came up with a page for writers, but I'll put it in the description. I'll send you the link. But literally the first step in there is gather your information. So I started there, and that's all that I took. So the first thing I did was we talked about the Tao of Pooh. So I looked it up. I read the first chapter, and it was really good. And it reminded me actually of some stuff from the H.P. Moore, which I'll get into. But basically, so I read the first chapter, and the thing that stood out to me was the idea of accepting the world the way it was, when he talks about the three ancient Chinese people, scholars or whatnot, and what they think of tasting the vinegar. But and it talked about the fact that the world was not a setter of traps, but a teacher of valuable lessons, and that when our abstract and arbitrary rules were imposed from the outside, that was when the struggle was inevitable. And that idea was really cool, I thought, because it goes along with something I talked about in H.P. Moore, which is the fact that you shouldn't want to believe anything other than what reality is. Like, you shouldn't try and impose your beliefs on reality because you think they're right. You should want to think whatever is actually right. So I remembered that bit, so I looked it up and read a little about it's called the Litany of Tarski, and the way that goes, I'll put links to all this stuff in the description so you can find them. But the example is this can be applied to basically anything. But the example goes: if the box contains a diamond, I desire to believe that the box contains a diamond. And if the box does not contain a diamond, I desire to believe that the box does not contain a diamond. Let me not become attached to beliefs I may not want. And that's the complete thing. So you can apply it to anything. Like, Like if the sky is blue, I want to believe that the sky is blue. If the sky is not blue, I want to believe that the sky is not blue. It's basically just reminding yourself that you want to believe whatever is actually true, which is a really cool idea. I think was quite similar and related to what the Tao of Pooh is talking about. Is you don't want to impose your arbitrary rules on reality. You want to accept whatever rules reality has laid out for you. Oh, also, I was talking to Simon actually, texting him, and he's not going to Nate right now. He's working at the Four Seasons Hotel, so that's what he's up to. But I was talking to him about you wanting to go and do your cruise ship thing off in the oceans, and he said actually that there's a guy working with him at the Four Seasons Hotel in Edmonton that did that. Like he worked for a while on a cruise ship. So I was talking to him about that, which is really cool. He said it was a lot of work, which he was working in the kitchen though, which I think working in any kitchen is a lot of work. Definitely respect those guys, but I don't think I could do it. But yeah, working in the kitchen on a cruise ship would obviously be a lot of work, but I don't know about any of the other jobs. He still said that Simon said that the guy said it was like a really good experience, like absolutely fantastic. Got to I don't know what cruise like line he was going on, or what the route was, but he said it was really great. So anyways, that's what I've been thinking about after much trial and internet help. So what have you been thinking about? Yep, I am gonna have to work on the intros and endings to those videos, and also I rewatched it and realized it sounds like I'm inside a submarine with all the noises and stuff going on. I don't know if this is better, I think, but yeah, maybe I'll do the videos with this mic, or maybe I'll go buy a mic, because that sounded terrible. Anyways, enjoy the video, and PC on, yo.